about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it.
Well, business-wise for a long time.
But that's why it's only business. It was really, away from that, I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I take you shopping. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. And now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. Now, when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, I'll spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there. Yeah. Right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
They see it.
Nah, you see this. They want to act like that. Oh, we got nothing to do with that.
Jay-Z has been thrust back into the headlines as a new lawsuit drags his name into the widening fallout surrounding Diddy, while 50 Cent keeps the pressure high on anyone even loosely tied to the controversy. The stakes are climbing by the day as Diddy's legal problems continue to multiply, with his legal team now pushing for major delays that could stretch the case out for years. A new indictment suggests the number of people affected may be far larger than initially believed, making it clear this story is nowhere near its end. Adding serious gravity to the moment, Cassie has confirmed she will testify, and her involvement carries real weight. With tensions peaking, it's time to break down which high-profile figures are being linked to Diddy and how each is being pulled deeper into the storm.
Yeah, you see, Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. This is really stop it, man. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on there for him. Because he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we gotta hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, man. I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet. He was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
No, I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They say you're a hater. They say you're crazy.
You do this, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting.
50 Cent has unexpectedly emerged as one of Diddy's most relentless obstacles, refusing to ease up as he shines a harsh light on every connection and questionable decision linked to the mogul. Speaking on a recent podcast, 50 claimed Meek Mill was spotted wearing coordinated outfits with Diddy at a party, an invitation 50 says he personally turned down after quickly sensing something didn't sit right. He explained that Diddy initially suggested they go shopping together, but 50 declined without hesitation, trusting his instincts about the true nature of the offer. Meek, on the other hand, reportedly accepted, believing aligning with Diddy could elevate his career, unaware that the decision would later spark scrutiny and fuel even more speculation.
Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. You understand?
Right.
And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. Mm-hmm. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
This guy. You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammy.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had
And
one.
he ain't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard knock life.
You're not wrong.
He was at the same time. He got some shit. He started drinking. His pictures with him. Thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce.
His career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing. Right. They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture.
Jay-Z isn't staying on the sidelines as his name keeps resurfacing amid the expanding controversy, drawing renewed attention to his long-standing ties within the industry. For years, he and Beyonce have moved in close proximity to Diddy, and according to 50 Cent and multiple industry voices, their presence highlights deeper, long-standing power dynamics within hip-hop. Some critics even suggest that Jay-Z and Beyonce's partnership is guided more by calculated business alignment than personal intimacy, with all three figures operating in overlapping circles and backing similar ventures. It's no surprise that Jay-Z continues to be pulled back into the center of this intensifying storm.
Was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the, but he won't you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort to protect the big name.
50 Cent is laser-focused on exposing every key figure connected to Diddy, and calling out Meek Mill and Jay-Z is just the opening move. He's making it clear that he plans to uncover even deeper ties, methodically digging into the web surrounding Diddy's inner circle. According to 50, this is only the tip of the iceberg, and he's prepared to shine a light on a much longer list of names as the saga unfolds.
You better believe it. Shout at Def Jam, be the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean?
Looking back at Diddy's 2010 party scene, it's striking how quickly many once close associates have distanced themselves, acting as if they barely knew him despite previously calling him a trusted friend. Names like Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and Usher were frequently spotted by his side, emblematic of his influence at the time. The drama didn't stop there. By May 2018, Trump's National Doral golf course in Miami faced a shutdown following a shooting involving Jonathan Audi, who later claimed he had been manipulated and mistreated while connected to Diddy. As more details surface, the growing list of individuals tied to Diddy during those years continues to spark questions and scrutiny.
Diddy Combs is facing new accusations of human trafficking as he awaits his federal trial. In a civil case filed in Florida April 1st, Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and named celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him.
High-profile individuals, including Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-off orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Wow. And freak off, of course, is something that we've heard many times before, both in Combs' criminal case and other civil cases, to describe these prolonged sexual episodes, usually with sex workers. But Manzaro is suing Sean Combs. He is suing a man named Eric Mejias. He is suing Brendan Paul, who's been described in another lawsuit as Sean Combs' drug mule, Emilio Estefan, who is married to pop superstar Gloria Estefan, and Adria English, who filed her own lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming she too was a victim of sex trafficking. By the way, it's interesting he's not suing these other celebrities that I mentioned, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Gloria Estefan, possibly because he doesn't believe their alleged liability amounted to a civil claim, but seems to want to call them as witnesses at a trial, although I have to imagine they will do everything in their power to quash any subpoena should this case progress, and we'll talk a little bit more about whether or not
A new civil lawsuit has thrust Jay-Z, Beyonce, and even LeBron James into the spotlight, alleging they were present at a Diddy-hosted event where Joseph Manaro claims he was severely mistreated. Manaro alleges that in 2015 he was drugged, taken against his will, and harmed as part of a coordinated scheme linked to Diddy and others. While the claims are still navigating the legal process, the case continues to expand, and more names could surface as investigators dig deeper, fueling hopes that anyone responsible for wrongdoing will eventually be held accountable.
It's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. y'all even like baby oil? but I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff, but. You know, that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
You were dating J-Lo. Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that?
Well, yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not only hip-hop stars acting strangely around Diddy. Major Hollywood names have also been linked to him. Celebrities like Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez have long been rumored to move within his inner social circle, making their recent remarks all the more notable. Rumors about Will and Jay attending Diddy's exclusive gatherings have circulated for years, even drawing jokes on Jimmy Kimmel's show. While Will stayed silent at the time, his decision to speak out now signals an understanding that anyone connected to Diddy could eventually be swept into the growing legal storm.
That if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them,
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way. Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't got shit in my past. I'm not.
Dude, everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like, not that it's real enough. But
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't fucking give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the is going on here, bro? Yes, I took two drinks. I gave me the fucking drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the this is, yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. Well, I don't know why it's so hard for people
so
just
for
to
people to
acknowledge
feel
weird
like
shit is
you
weird.
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on the separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what does that mean?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, and when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip-hop culture could think that everybody in hip-hop culture is with that shit.
Unlike many in that circle, 50 Cent insists he has nothing to hide and no shady history tied to the situation. He claims that numerous Hollywood figures were fully aware of what went on at Diddy's events but chose to attend regardless. 50, however, deliberately kept his distance, making it clear he wanted no involvement in anything questionable and firmly refused to step into that lifestyle, staying completely above the drama.
Oh, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go into the 90s and Keefe D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So look, like you had the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily...
Another high-profile name now caught in the mix is Leonardo DiCaprio. While he's often in the spotlight for his relationships, What's grabbing attention this time is reports that he attended multiple of Diddy's well-known gatherings, appearances that are now sparking questions and scrutiny as the situation continues to unfold.
Docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way he would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like, when you see, I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with, like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations.
It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation, right? A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because, to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back. You fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For, with brands, but and they was ahead of me.
Right.
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that. And then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people connected to it. So, yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit like behind.
All of these celebrities are reportedly on edge over what 50 Cent's upcoming documentary might reveal, a project he publicly confirmed back in December 2023 and is set to release in the coming months. The documentary promises to go beyond surface-level rumors, exposing not only Diddy's alleged past actions, but also the web of high-profile figures connected to him. According to 50, it will dive deep into how Diddy's alleged operations function behind the scenes, which is exactly why so many industry names are bracing for the revelations that could shake the entertainment world.
And that's what they f***ed up at. You can tell me Puff going away for a long time, bro, but do you not hear the of Meek Mill? Do you not hear all of the shake it off, take that of Will Smith? Can you not give me the oh God of TD Jakes? I just don't want to be in the room where niggas be actually doing this shit, man, because that's crazy for a real Crip to pull up and be like, yo, my nigga, like, check this out. Like, I really heard Carl Winslow in there. Like, yo, I was like, yo, getting slapped like that. Slap. Who was he banging this out like a... Next thing you know, he walk in there and it's actually my mother.
Is Diddy a dangerous man?
Nah, you missed the fact that was my mom. Like, that was Jaguar Wright getting... It's Carl Winslow, you know.
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place.
Usher, Odell Beckham Jr., Terrence Howard, and Justin Bieber are among the many celebrities linked to Diddy, and the list keeps expanding. Orlando Brown, despite his unpredictable history, has repeatedly claimed he knows the hidden truths about industry figures who, according to him, live very different lives behind the scenes than what the public sees. 50 Cent has hinted that some of these individuals may have compromised their values or reputations in exchange for career opportunities. Terrence Howard once described it as sacrificing authenticity for fame and success. And now many of these figures appear anxious that decisions made years ago are finally catching up with them.
How did that, of all questions,
When did you miss that train?
how did that go?
That train might have left the
That
station,
train took
but
off
you
from
were
the
right
station.
there.
Yeah,
You
that
were
train-
right there to
that
get on
train
that.
took off from the station for sure.
You were close.
Yeah.
I wasn't at that train station.
You left early? You left early?
No, that was down the street from me. I wasn't there. No.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Yo, what the
Bro, yo, I forgot you
He's like,
actually
yo,
might have.
I've seen
He
pictures
actually
with you.
might have.
Cassie has officially been confirmed as a key government witness, a development that ramps up the pressure on Diddy even further. She reportedly witnessed firsthand how his operation was run, and the details she can provide are expected to be extremely difficult for him to contest. As Gan Deal highlighted, Cass's civil case was instrumental in advancing the broader investigation, and her testimony is now anticipated to be one of the most pivotal elements in building the criminal case currently unfolding.
More about what we know of Dr. Dawn Hughes. So it's in an exhibit that was filed in this case, and it's called Disclosure as to Expert Witness Dawn M. Hughes, PhD, ABPP. Dr. Hughes is a clinical psychologist and a board-certified forensic psychologist, and a leading expert on sexual abuse, interpersonal violence, victimization, and traumatic stress. The following includes the anticipated opinions the government expects Dr. Hughes will offer regarding sexual abuse and victim responses to sexual abuse, coercive control, coping strategies during and in relation to sexual abuse, delayed disclosure, and memory of sexual abuse. Quote, the government expects that Dr. Hughes will testify about coercive control as a tactic of victimization, i.e. the state to process of becoming a victim, and a strategy to gain dominance across a spectrum of relationships. Coercive control often includes a variety of physical, sexual, and/or emotional tactics that together function to control the victim. Allegations implicate dozens of unidentified witnesses and alleged co-conspirators around the world, and some of the key witnesses to the supposed incidents are dead. Basically meaning, how can we defend against it? The defense is not even permitted to share the identities of the individuals described in the disclosure letter with Mr. Combs until April 18th, further hampering defense counsel's ability to investigate. Collectively, these new allegations require many months, if not years, to investigate, and if admitted, would require a series of mini-trials certain to double the length of a trial the government originally said would last 3 weeks. So this is an explosive allegation that on its face, I don't know if I necessarily disagree with. If they are bringing in evidence of uncharged conduct, wouldn't the defense have an opportunity to investigate it and challenge it? It seems like they're making a point. So if this evidence is allowed,
50 Cent might be the only one daring enough to expose the full scope of the situation. His upcoming documentary, Did He Do It?, is on the way, and when it drops, it could send shockwaves through the entire entertainment world. This story is far from over, and the fallout promises to be massive. Stay tuned, because the next chapter may reveal more than anyone anticipates. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any updates on what could become one of the most explosive celebrity scandals of this generation.